そうよな。普通に。それはさ。
Wait. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel for another episode of The Summer Hikaru Died. This is episode 3 that we're watching today. It's called Denial. Last episode, I was just so blown away by everything that we've learned. That scary scene in the forest, are you kidding me? And basically everything that Hikaru was telling Yoshiki, it was very eerie, disturbing, and especially learning more about Hikaru's family's rule and their story. A lot of you commented about the grocery store scene and shared your experiences on how you can relate to something like that, and I just very much appreciate those comments and opening up like that to me. It was, I can admit, a very stressful and anxiety-inducing interaction. And I'm really impressed by how this anime delivers those types of scenarios and really makes you experience that type of secondhand anxiety and stress of the situation. This anime, on top of Takumi's Original Sin, have been probably my favorite anime so far. Other than, you know, of course, Dawn to Dawn. I'm, of course, loving that anime as well. But these ones really itch your brain in such a fun, unique way. And I really like that eerie chill. It really makes you kind of dive deeper into the emotions and what everything means. And they're very creative with how they go about their scenes, the visuals, the art style, the animation. So yeah, it's been a really great time so far, and I hope you're enjoying these reactions too. This is episode 3 that we're watching today. Let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you would like to enjoy early access to these reactions plus the full uncut versions, you can do so over on the Patreon. All information can be found down below. We are a growing community, so I'd love to have you there if that's something you're interested in. And without further ado, let's get right into this reaction. I hope you enjoy. He's really going at it. Oh no. A watermelon tree is gonna go in your stomach. No! Both of them just crying. Must have been heavy. Okay, but imagine taking a nap there with the sun, cool breeze, the wind chime in the background. Oh, I couldn't even imagine how hot it is. Seems like a hot one. It's like he was ashamed that he was staring, so he stopped himself. Chat, can you guys do that? They're showing a lot of the same stuff and like whoa. How do you guys interpret that? Is he gonna call that woman? Oh, what? Makes me so sad. Oh. Oh. Is it maybe something to do with the men in his family where like at a certain point they gotta go to that part of the mountain, unless like it has something to do with the story the dad told? Oh, And it makes you so sick like that. I can't even imagine looking at the person in front of you, someone who you love as, you know, a best friend, you know, someone you have feelings for, and knowing that like that's not actually them. They're in their skin, they have memories, but that's not the same person. I couldn't even, I don't know. Meanwhile, Hikaru can just like go on with his life as per usual. He did it. I think it's to the woman. I wonder. Ooh, I wonder if he's gonna look into it. Oh god. Getting down to business. Okay. I had a very interesting comment on my last reaction video about the two older women from the grocery store, her being one of them. I wonder who she lost.
やけに暗くなっちゃったわ。というか、混ざってまうくらい、仲良しないよね。てっきりご注文はお決まりでしょうか。
I guess she's kind of figuring out that it's a guy, not a girl.
ちや村がおかしくなり始めとるの気づいとる？ここら一帯に歪みのようなもんができて、みんな事件や汚れって言ってもわからんよね。おるはずのないもんが増えて。
Visitors who shouldn't be here.
徐々に狂い出してるんよ。これな、多分あんたの友達になっとる何かの影響やと思う。あれは何やろ、巨大な塊という感じ。地獄みたいな。その気配が山から消えたと思った矢先、
急激
に歪みが大きかった。
Distortions spread like
あれが山におった分、
wildfire.
歪みが抑えられていたんかも。この前首立ちであった変死事件、あれも関係しとる気がする。私もすぐにこの町から逃げたいくらい怖いんよ。
Wow. It's like that constant feeling of who's next, what's gonna happen next.
さっき私たちって
死んだ夫がね、昔一回帰ってきたんよ。ダメやった。結局息子の体に一生治らん傷を残しただけやったの。でもなんとなくわかるやろ、このまま一緒におったらあかんって。それに前に進むためには知っておく必要があるんちゃうかな。
あれ、まだいたん？
ちょっと忘れ物して。
But you're just sitting there.
ヒカルが探しとったで。
見つけたら先帰れって言っといてや。
Yeah, he clearly needs the space.
お前を殺したない。それって殺せるってことやんな。
Which, yeah, kind of forgot about that.
閉じ込められとった何か。
What if like
松浦さんの変死事件。
Hikaru gets upset that he can't find Yoshiki and starts acting out or doing something.
お前は一体前に進むために、前に進むために、前に進むために、前に進むために。
ああ、やっとおった。早く帰ろう。機嫌斜めやな。俺の変顔にヨシキが笑わへん。
I mean, could have done better.
顔色ドブみたいやで。
しつけえな。ほんと一人にして。
Oh, how is he gonna respond to that?
俺のせい
あ
な。何が？やってさ、明らかに当たりきついやん。何？俺にキレとんの？
なんやそれ、詮索しとんのか。キモいぞお前。
Whoa.
この前の週末、なんで町の方来とった？知らん人とメッセージやりとりしてるのはなんなん？
つうか、何でも言わなあかんのか。
前は結構何でも話しとったと思うけど。
前ってさも自分のことのように言うけどな。
やっぱそうな。俺が本当のカルトちゃうから。
Oof. Okay. What's happening?
なあ、やっぱり俺じゃダメなの？
Oh no. Oh?
当たり前やろ。お前は声も見た目も喋り方もヒカルそっくりやけどさ、ヒカルちゃうやんか。
Oh.
そうよな。普通にそれはさ。
Wait. The switch up here. Oh. Hopefully it doesn't hurt him.
でも俺、ヨシキがおらんとダメなんよ。
消え
だって俺の
ろ。正直もう入らんねん。
Wow.
お前みたいな偽物は
もうさ、どこまでが自分の感情なんかわからん。
あかんって。このまま一緒におったらあかんって。
Oh boy.
お前を好きなんやめられん。
Oh my god. Wait. What's gonna happen? What?
気持ち悪い。なんやこれ、何かが流れ込んでくる。光るやない、なんか持って。
Whoa, okay. A lot just happened right now.
あかんって。こいつだけは
Not you.
ごめん。
Wow.
嫌いにならんで。
Guys, wow, so much just happened right there. That was so
あいつは光の代わりや。
interesting.
俺は最低やから変なとこは見やんようにしてさ。あいつが完全に光になれやんよ。
And the mark he left on
俺
his
もあい
arm?
つを完全に光として扱えんのや。やからあんなこと言って。
なあ、ヒカルとなんかあった？
It's kind of like thinking back to what just happened. It's kind of like conversations between someone as, or, you know, two people as more than friends when there's underlying feelings for one another. Like some stuff is said that you're like, I see what you mean by that, but it could also be interpreted in other ways, especially with like the innuendos that are happening in these scenes where they're connected or they're touching or doing one thing or another. In these intimate moments, you're just like, is this meant to be like a parallel to what could have been? But it's actually like the complete opposite of what's happening right now. But I'm so happy that Yoshiki was able to get that out of his system and say it, how he was feeling. But that reaction by Hikaru was definitely interesting. Some of the stuff he said there kind of alerted me to being like, what would you do? What were you planning to do? Like, well, you know, like, there's definitely more to this to unpack.
ヒカルが休むとか変やん。ヨシキも闇のオーラブワー出とるし。なあと喧嘩でもしたん？
Because I thought he was gonna do something to Yoshiki's body.
仲直りしてや。最近のヒカル、なんかヨシキ大好き感すごいし、かわいそうやもん。でもほんまにヒカルは最近懐いてるっていう。
Hikaru's definitely latched on.
急にいてこますわれ。
ヨシキ嫌いにならんで。
So maybe
俺もう行くわ。
he's gonna go talk to Hikaru.
光おる？昨日はごめん。
なんでヨシキが謝んねん。俺の方こそ。俺お前にあんな。
もうええって。
ほらビッグ乗っとるやん。
Oh.
怯えとるやんか。
怯えとらんし。
めっちゃ黒いやん。恥ずかしい。
あ、そっち。いや、なんか。
ごめん、嫌いになった。よしき、俺さ、お前のそばにおれるだけでええから、もう誰と会ってようがどうでもええ。嫌われたないから。
Oh.
お前の友達の体勝手に使っとるやつが涼しくてごめん。
こいつは一緒におったら
Shouldn't be getting so close.
危険やけど。
Can't help it though, but still. Oh.
お前やっぱり光よりガキ臭いんやな。
ええの？
うん。お前はガキ臭くて寂しがりやな。
こういうのが寂しいなんか。
Yeah, because this thing has a whole personality of its own.
光は何も知らんだけかも。もしそうなんやったら俺が教えてやらんと。
I wonder what he's gonna teach him. I really liked the softer emotional aspect of Hikaru and Yoshiki in this episode, mainly focusing on Yoshiki and what he's experiencing and just kind of going through that mental turmoil, you know, after speaking with that woman and hearing about his classmates and just seeing how like Hikaru responds is really tough because you're overcoming a lot of feelings and putting that aside and kind of looking at it with a new lens almost, because otherwise that ending wouldn't have happened if it weren't for, I think, Yoshiki having that maturity and ability to reflect in that sense and see things from maybe different point of views. But I really liked the focus on the connection between Yoshiki and Hikaru in this episode, and it shows, you know, Hikaru's naive understanding of this world, and of people and behaviors, emotions, this and that. But I really like the subtlety in this anime. I really like the subtlety in this anime and how the kind of host parallels between what you're watching and how you can interpret it. Maybe that's just like, I think, my view and lens on it, but yeah, overall this was, I think, a really well done episode 2. First 3 episodes so far have been spot on, so good. That scene in the classroom, actually, when Hikaru starts to act a little differently and then it pans over to him and he has his eye glowing, that was eerie, and the way it was kind of like zooming into, I really enjoyed that. So every episode has had that eerie aspect. It's really focused on the two main characters' relationship, their you know, backstory, and just the underlying mystery of it all, from, you know, what happens on the mountain, what's happening in the village, you know, with what's going on in the mountain, what's going on in the village, what causes what's happening, right? There's so much to learn from this anime, so it just makes me really excited for episode 4. Yeah, we are for sure keeping this anime around. We did the 3-episode rule and it has surpassed all my expectations and standards. So yeah, this one's sticking around. I look forward to seeing you next time for episode 4 of the Summer Hikaru. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already, check out the Patreon if you would like early access, join in on a community and get the full uncut version of this reaction too. All information can be found down below, and with that being said, take care, y'all.